Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound truth that clarity of mind is the compass guiding a woman's path. Without it, the journey becomes a maze, where every turn feels like a misstep and every step feels heavy with doubt. A woman's journey without mental clarity often feels like carrying an invisible weight, one that stifles dreams and silences purpose. Imagine standing in a dense fog, unable to see the path ahead. Each step feels uncertain, and the destination, though vital, seems unreachable. This is what it means to walk through life without clarity, a continuous state of hesitation and doubt that hinders progress and diminishes the vibrant energy needed to pursue dreams. The weight of uncertainty is not always loud or dramatic. It often whispers its presence in the quiet moments. It shows up in decisions delayed, opportunities missed, and the inner dialogue that questions, what if I'm wrong? This silent burden can suffocate ambition, turning even the most passionate pursuits into a grind of confusion. Over time, it erodes confidence, replacing boldness with fear and hope with resignation. When a woman carries this weight, it does not mean she lacks potential or strength. Quite the opposite, she possesses a reservoir of untapped power and capability. But without clarity, that power remains dormant, locked behind walls built by doubt, indecision, and distraction. The tragedy is not that she cannot succeed, but that the brilliance within her is overshadowed by the mental fog obscuring her path. This weight impacts not only her ambitions, but also her relationships, self-worth, and overall well-being. A lack of clarity can cause her to settle for less than she deserves, to accept mediocrity when she was meant for excellence. It makes her question her value and doubt her voice, leaving her vulnerable to the pressures and expectations of others. The path becomes reactive rather than proactive, dictated by external circumstances rather than internal convictions. Yet even under the heaviest burdens of uncertainty, there is hope. The mere recognition of this weight is the first step toward freedom. Awareness brings choice, and choice brings power. A woman can begin to lay down the weight of uncertainty by confronting the factors contributing to her lack of clarity. Is it fear of failure, the opinions of others, or the echoes of past mistakes holding her back? Identifying these culprits allows her to address them with intention and courage. Breaking free requires both faith and action. Faith reminds her that she is not alone in her journey, that there is a greater purpose guiding her steps even when the path ahead is unclear. Action, however small, begins to dispel the fog, each step shedding light on what was once hidden. With every decision made, the weight grows lighter, replaced by a growing confidence and renewed sense of purpose. A woman's journey toward clarity is not just about achieving goals, it is about reclaiming her identity. It is about realizing that the invisible weight she carried was never meant to define her. As she steps into clarity, she finds not only direction, but also the joy and fulfillment that come from walking in alignment with her true self. Well, what once felt heavy now becomes light, and what once seemed uncertain transforms into a future full of promisability. The mind is not just a battlefield, it is the control center of destiny. Without clarity, a woman's potential remains locked away like a treasure hidden beneath layers of doubt, fear, and confusion. The mind is the foundation upon which everything else is built: relationships, career, health, and happiness. It is where decisions are made, where beliefs are formed, and where vision takes root. If the mind is clouded or fragmented, everything it governs becomes distorted and uncertain. When a woman's mind lacks clarity, it's as though she's looking through a fogged-up window. The future appears blurry, the choices seem overwhelming, and every decision feels like a leap into the unknown. It's hard to move forward when the mind is consumed by indecision. Without mental clarity, she may find herself stuck in a cycle of overthinking, second-guessing, or even procrastination. The potential that lies within her remains untapped, because the mind, her most powerful tool, is not being used to its full capacity. But let's be clear, a lack of clarity does not mean a lack of intelligence or ability. Far from it. A woman may possess remarkable talents, skills, and gifts, but if she doesn't have the mental clarity to direct those qualities, they can become scattered and wasted. A woman with a clear mind knows exactly where she's going and why. She can focus her energy, her time, and her efforts toward what truly matters, and she can cut through the distractions that seek to pull her away from her purpose. Without clarity, though, those same distractions overwhelm her, leading to burnout, confusion, and frustration. The mind is the seat of every great idea, every bold move, and every breakthrough. It is where a woman finds her deepest desires, her truest values, and her most authentic self. When mental clarity is present, decisions become more confident, and the woman feels empowered to take the necessary steps toward her goals. It is through clarity that she can identify her true desires, set clear intentions, and take decisive action. Her thoughts are aligned with her actions, and every step is intentional and purpose-driven. On the other hand, without clarity, the mind becomes a source of chaos. It pulls in too many directions, leaving her feeling exhausted and disoriented. Her energy is spent on thoughts that lead nowhere, worries about things that may never come to pass, and doubts that prevent her from moving forward. Clarity allows a woman to quiet the noise, to find peace in her thoughts, and to align her mind with her heart. The mind is not just where thoughts occur, it is where destiny is shaped. A woman who takes the time to clear her mind, focus her thoughts, and align her beliefs with her actions is a woman on the path to greatness. Clarity is not just a gift, it is a responsibility. It is the key to unlocking a future that is as bright, bold, and purposeful as she dares to dream. And when a woman steps into the fullness of mental clarity, she steps into the fullness of her power. To walk with clarity, one must first identify and silence the voices of distraction, fear, and doubt. These voices often speak louder than any external influence because they come from within, deeply rooted in past experiences, insecurities, and societal expectations. When a woman lacks mental clarity, these internal voices can become overwhelming, constantly pulling her in different directions, sowing seeds of confusion and hesitation. The key to overcoming this internal noise is to recognize it for what it truly is, not the truth of who she is, but rather a distortion of her potential, often rooted in fear and limiting beliefs. Fear is one of the loudest voices in this internal battle. It disguises itself as caution or practicality, warning against taking risks, speaking out, or stepping into the unknown. But fear, when unchecked, keeps a woman tethered to comfort zones that stifle her growth. It makes her question her worth, her abilities, and her right to pursue greatness. However, this voice of fear is not an enemy, but a signal, an indication that she is on the edge of something new, something transformative. The moment a woman feels fear rising within her is the moment she is about to break through barriers and step into a new realm of possibility. Doubt follows closely behind fear, often whispering, "What if you fail?" or "What if they don't believe in you?" Doubt creates a sense of paralysis, preventing her from making decisions or taking the necessary steps to move forward. Doubt tells her she's not ready, she's not enough, or she's not worthy of success. These lies, when left unchecked, feed the confusion and indecision that keep a woman stuck in place. The antidote to doubt is not necessarily confidence, but rather action. The more a woman steps out despite her doubts, the quieter these voices become. Each small step forward diminishes the power of doubt and reinforces the clarity that she is capable and worthy of the journey ahead. The voice of distraction is the most insidious because it comes in the form of everyday noise, the demands of others, the pressure to conform, and the constant barrage of information. In a world that constantly pulls her attention in 1,000 directions, it's easy for a woman to lose sight of her purpose, her vision, and her clarity. Distractions keep her moving, but often in circles, never allowing her to settle long enough to focus on what truly matters. The key to overcoming distractions is setting boundaries, learning to say no to things that drain her energy and yes to what aligns with her purpose. It's about creating space for reflection, intention, and action that is aligned with her vision, not the noise of the world around her. To walk with clarity, a woman must first create an environment in which these voices are no longer allowed to dictate her actions. She must learn to trust her inner voice, the one that speaks with truth, strength, and purpose. Silence the distractions, silence the doubts, and silence the fears. Only then will her path begin to open up, free of the clutter that has held her back. Once she steps into this quiet space, she will find that the clarity she has been seeking was always there, waiting to be discovered. The journey is no longer a struggle, but a purposeful, empowered walk toward the destiny she was always meant to fulfill. Vision provides focus, and focus is the antidote to confusion. A woman without vision is like a ship sailing without a compass, drifting aimlessly, susceptible to the winds of uncertainty. Vision is what gives purpose to every action, guiding decisions and aligning efforts toward a clear destination. It is the fuel that ignites passion, drives persistence, and provides the clarity needed to make even the toughest choices. Without it, a woman's path becomes one of trial and error, of wandering through life without a sense of direction or fulfillment. When a woman has a clear vision, she sees the potential of what lies ahead. It acts as a guiding star, shining brightly through the fog of doubt, fear, and distraction. Vision brings clarity, not only in the big picture, but also in the small daily choices that determine the trajectory of her life. It simplifies the overwhelming task of decision-making by giving her a clear why that filters out distractions. Every action, whether big or small, is measured against that vision, ensuring that it contributes to the greater purpose and aligns with the dream she has set for herself. With vision, confusion dissipates. The mind no longer spends time grappling with what should be done next, because the direction is already set. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the many choices life presents, a woman with vision knows which path is right for her. She trusts her instincts and her ability to make decisions that support her dreams, not those that simply offer temporary comfort or validation from others. Vision enables a woman to cut through the noise of societal expectations, family pressures, or external demands, and to follow her own inner guidance toward what she truly desires. Vision does more than just provide clarity, it provides focus. In a world filled with distractions, focus is essential. A woman with vision understands that every decision, every action, and every moment must serve the greater goal. She knows that focus is not about doing everything, but doing what matters most. Focus sharpens her energy, preventing it from being wasted on trivial pursuits or detours. It strengthens her resolve and makes her unstoppable, even in the face of challenges. Without vision, the woman may find herself running in circles, pulled in many directions by the demands of others or the pressures of daily life. She may feel like she's working hard but getting nowhere, exhausted and frustrated by her lack of progress. Vision prevents this burnout. It becomes the lens through which she views every opportunity, every challenge, and every relationship. With vision, she is able to say no to distractions and yes to the pursuits that are aligned with her deeper purpose. A woman with vision walks with intention. Her steps are deliberate, her actions purposeful, and her goals clear. Vision is the key to turning potential into achievement, dreams into reality. It empowers her to stay the course, to persevere through adversity, and to continue moving forward with unwavering belief in her ability to fulfill her purpose. When a woman embraces her vision, she unlocks the full power of her potential and finds clarity, confidence, and purpose in every step she takes. A woman's journey toward clarity is often marred by the heavy burden of comparison. In a world that constantly measures success through external standards, it's easy to lose sight of one's own unique path. The constant pressure to keep up with others, whether it's in terms of career, relationships, appearance, or social status, creates a toxic environment where self-worth is defined by comparison rather than personal achievement or growth. This is one of the greatest hindrances to clarity, as it distorts her sense of direction and value, pulling her away from her true desires and purpose. When a woman compares herself to others, she is no longer working toward her own vision, but instead attempting to mold herself into someone else's idea of success. The problem is that no one else's path will ever fit her journey. The experiences, challenges, and opportunities that shape her life are unique to her, and comparing her progress to someone else's is not only unfair to herself, but it also undermines her ability to see the beauty in her own story. Comparison breeds frustration, self-doubt, and feelings of inadequacy. It creates a distorted mirror in which the woman only sees her shortcomings, never acknowledging the unique strengths and gifts that she brings to the world. But the antidote to comparison is self-acceptance. A woman must learn to appreciate her own journey with all its twists, turns, successes, and failures. She must recognize that her worth is not determined by how she measures up to others, but by the way she continues to grow, learn, and evolve. Self-acceptance allows her to let go of the need to compete with others, giving her the freedom to focus solely on her own growth and progress. This shift in mindset is crucial for gaining clarity because it frees her from the constant pressure of trying to fit into a mold that was never designed for her. To release the grip of comparison, a woman must also stop measuring her worth by external markers. Society may tell her that success looks a certain way, whether it's in terms of wealth, status, or appearance, but these are fleeting measures that do not reflect the depth of her potential. True success is not determined by how much someone has or how they appear to the outside world. It is defined by how closely she aligns her life with her values, purpose, and passions. When she shifts her focus from what others have to what she wants to create, she becomes the author of her own story, not a character in someone else's narrative. Comparison not only takes away clarity, but also erodes confidence. A woman who is constantly measuring herself against others is always doubting her own worth, never allowing herself to stand in her own power. But when she begins to embrace who she truly is, flaws, strengths, dreams, and all, she unlocks a deep sense of confidence and clarity. She understands that her journey is her own, and it does not require validation from anyone else. As she steps away from the noise of comparison, she steps into her own power, gaining clarity and confidence to pursue her unique path with passion and purpose. Clarity emerges when a woman is no longer distracted by the lives of others. When she stops comparing herself to the highlight reels of others' experiences and begins to see her own worth, she opens herself up to new possibilities. Comparison is the thief of joy, and when a woman finally lets it go, she creates space for her own joy, vision, and fulfillment to flourish. She is able to focus her energy on her own growth, on becoming the best version of herself without being shackled by the achievements or appearances of others. This is where clarity begins, when she embraces who she is, not who the world says she should be. To walk the path of clarity, a woman must embrace the power of intention. It's not enough to simply wish for clarity or hope that the path will reveal itself. Clarity is intentional, and it requires an active choice to focus, to commit, and to take purposeful action. This intentionality is the difference between living reactively and living proactively. When a woman intentionally chooses clarity, she is choosing to live in alignment with her purpose, her values, and her vision for the future. Living with intention means waking up every day with a sense of purpose and direction. It means that every action, every decision, and every moment of energy is dedicated to something greater than simply passing through life. It's about being deliberate in how she spends her time and energy, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to move closer to her goals. Intentionality removes the need for constant decision-making by creating a framework for action. She no longer wonders what she should do next, because every step is guided by a clear sense of purpose. Intentionality also requires discipline. It's not enough to just have a vision. The woman must be disciplined in her actions to bring that vision to life. Discipline is the force that keeps her focused and moving forward, even when distractions arise or when the path gets difficult. It's easy to get off course when the world around her is full of noise and distractions. But by being intentional and disciplined, she is able to stay on track, no matter the circumstances. Discipline means saying no to things that don't serve her vision, staying consistent even when the results are not immediate, and pushing through moments of doubt or uncertainty. This power of intention transforms the way a woman sees challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, she sees them as opportunities for growth. When she is intentional, she understands that every challenge is a chance to strengthen her resolve, sharpen her skills, and grow closer to her desired destination. With intention, challenges no longer derail her, they become part of the process of refinement that shapes her into the woman she is becoming. The more intentional she is, the more resilient she becomes in the face of adversity. Intention creates alignment. When a woman is clear about her purpose and sets her intentions accordingly, everything begins to align with that purpose. She attracts the people, opportunities, and resources that support her vision. Her thoughts, actions, and words all come into harmony, and this alignment is a powerful force that propels her forward. Without intention, life can feel like a series of random events, but with clear intention, she becomes the creator of her own destiny. Living with intention also brings a sense of peace. When a woman is intentional, she knows that she is making progress towards something meaningful. The noise of uncertainty, confusion, and indecision begins to fade away as she becomes grounded in her purpose. This peace stems from knowing that every step she takes is in alignment with her deeper desires. It's the assurance that she is not just drifting through life, but actively creating the life she wants to live. In embracing the power of intention, a woman chooses to take control of her destiny, moving forward with clarity, purpose, and strength. It's a choice to live a life that is not dictated by circumstance or external pressures, but one that is guided by a vision that is uniquely her own. This is how clarity is cultivated through intentional action, discipline, and a deep commitment to creating the life she was always meant to live. This speech provides a powerful and deeply motivating message, offering profound insight into how a woman can find mental clarity and direction in her life. The 6 keynotes: vision, focus, comparison, intention, discipline, and the power of self-acceptance are effectively explored, each building upon the last to create a cohesive and impactful narrative. Here's a breakdown of the speech's strengths and areas where it could be further refined. The speech addresses the mental challenges women face in a way that is both comprehensive and holistic. Each keynote touches upon a crucial aspect of achieving clarity and purpose, from vision and focus to the importance of self-acceptance and intentionality. This well-rounded approach makes the speech relevant and inspiring for any woman seeking to understand her worth and navigate her life's path with confidence. The tone of the speech is empowering, urging women to take ownership of their lives, to stop comparing themselves to others, and to pursue their own unique purpose. It encourages self-reflection and resilience, which are critical components of personal growth. This motivational aspect is likely to resonate with many women who may be struggling with feelings of uncertainty or confusion in their journey. The speech doesn't just dwell on abstract ideas, it offers practical advice and insights that women can apply in their own lives. For instance, the importance of intention, discipline, and focus offers actionable steps toward achieving clarity. These suggestions are realistic and tangible, empowering listeners to make changes immediately. The language of the speech is clear and accessible, making it easy for audiences to follow and internalize the message. Each idea is presented in a way that connects with the audience emotionally, fostering a sense of inclusivity and relatability. While the speech is highly motivating, adding personal anecdotes or examples could deepen the emotional connection with the audience. Sharing real-life stories of women who have overcome challenges to achieve mental clarity and success could make the message even more relatable and impactful. The speech does a great job of motivating the audience to take control of their lives, but it could benefit from a bit more emphasis on self-compassion. Acknowledging that the journey toward mental clarity and success is often a process filled with setbacks could help to create a more balanced tone. Women should be encouraged not just to push forward relentlessly, but also to embrace the times of rest, reflection, and learning from mistakes as part of the process. While the ideas of vision, discipline, and focus are powerful, the speech could benefit from more specific, practical tips on how to develop these qualities. For example, providing exercises to help women identify their personal vision or steps to practice discipline in daily life would give the speech a more tangible framework for women to follow. Overall, this speech delivers a compelling and powerful message that can inspire women to take charge of their path to mental clarity. With its strong motivational foundation, practical advice, and empowering tone, it has the potential to encourage and uplift any woman facing challenges in her journey toward fulfillment. With a few adjustments to deepen personal connection and offer specific, actionable guidance, the speech can become even more impactful and memorable.